Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And we're going to play a little Digital Diamond Baseball version 8. And this is a Sweet 16 ERA tournament. And we're just going to go through it real quick. I picked 16 teams with very good pitchers who had ERAs under 2. And our 16 teams and the matchups are as follows. Our first game, which we'll play tonight, hopefully all will go well with the setup. The 1981 Houston Astros and Nolan Ryan take on the 1994 Atlanta Braves and Greg Maddux. And in the other matchups, and these were randomly seeded by the computer, we have the 1972 Philadelphia Phillies and Steve Carlton taking on the 2000 Boston Red Sox and Pedro Martinez. Then we have the 2018 New York Mets and Jake DeGrom taking on the 1985 New York Mets and Dwight Gooden. Mets have 3 teams in this tournament. They also have the 1971 New York Mets and Tom Seaver taking on the 1966 Los Angeles Dodgers and Sandy Koufax. The 2005 Houston Astros and Roger Clemens will be taking on the 1968 St. Louis Cardinals and Bob Gibson. The Tampa Bay Rays of 2018 and is it Matt Snell? Hold on, let me just look real quick. It's Snell's the last name. Blake Snell, pardon. Blake Snell of the 2018 Tampa Bay Rays will be taking on the 1968 Cleveland Indians and Louis Tiant. Then we have the 1978 New York Yankees and Rod Guidry taking on the 2014 Los Angeles Dodgers and Clayton Kershaw. And finally, the 1968 Detroit Tigers and Denny McLain taking on the 1971 Oakland Athletics and Vida Blue. And I picked pitchers I thought that were interesting to me with ERAs under 1. At the ballpark, we have the original Grognard. Check out that great military strategy channel. We also have TribesFan 879, another wonderful card and dice channel, doing his 2016 Minnesota Twins replay. We have Sports Time Machine, and that's Mr. Utah Mike, does a lot of wonderful sports. He's brought card and dice to his channel along with PC, both Strat, Engines, and Wrestling. And he does Batman reviews of the old TV shows. That's a lot of fun. And we have Max Cornelius, another wonderful friend of the channel. And check out his YouTube channel. We have Farm One. Hope all is well, my paisan. Hope happy Easter. Bona Pasqua. And we have Ken Castro, sports writer extraordinaire. So hopefully, I tested out a game. I set up this league. I actually played an exhibition game, and it worked well. So I hope it works well. I spaced out days between the tournament games so we can always have the number 1 starters, or the ERA. Like if Nolan Ryan defeats Greg Maddux or vice versa, they will start. They're starting all the games. These are the pitchers who start all the games. If it doesn't work out that way, then I'll just take the next portion of the tournament and put it in the regular season, and we'll finish it off that way. But I spaced out 6 days before each game, in between games, so it should be okay. So we're going to play the 1981 Astros and Nolan Ryan against the 1994 Braves. And when I click on this, they have Joe Niekro, but it's not going to be Joe Niekro. And they have Greg Maddux, which is fine. And I'll take a quick look. I'm playing as both teams. I'll let the PC set the lineups unless I see something real. Alan Ashby leading off. Oh boy. Well, I'll have to fix that. So let's just hit play and execute transactions. Not that there's any transactions. And continue. So I'm going to play as both teams. And again, I played an exhibition game. This did work. And it wants to freeze up now. Here. Okay, let's unclick that. It's not going to be Joe Niekro. It's always going to be, the winning team always has the same pitcher. Nolan Ryan will take on Greg Maddux. Let's go to the lineups. And let's just see if we like, the PC will set the lineups. Alan Ashby is not leading off for me. Let's go to bench here. And we're playing with a DH because we're playing with a DH. The point is to see the pitchers pitch, not to get lifted for a pinch hitter. That's just my opinion. We got Danny Heap. Let's go averages here. All players are eligible. Good God, we got a lot of players. Obviously, the guys who are in the players who are in the darker color, they have minimum at bats, so we'll try not to use. We won't use them basically. Let's do averages here. Joe Pittman, who's playing second base for us. Phil Gardner, Cedeno, Reynolds is at short. Poole, Scott, Cruz, Art Howe, Denny Walling, Alan Ashby. The starters, I think they got pretty good. I just don't like the lineup here. So Ashby is not leading off. We're going to have, not that I know the Astros well, from 81. We're going to go, what the hell? Let's see, what did Gardner hit? Phil Gardner, what did he bat? Oh, God. 231, 250, close. Craig Reynolds batted 260. I bet you Ashby batted pretty well, and that's why they stuck him in at 265, 271. You know what? Why not? He batted 271. You know what? We're just going to go with this lineup. The computer said it. We're going to go with this lineup. That's Denny Walling, I remember, was a decent player. Yeah, not as decent as I remembered. 292. Art Howe. So they went switch, lefty, righty, lefty. Terry Poole was pretty good. 251. I don't like. I know Alan Ashby didn't lead off. I don't think Alan. Why would the catcher lead off? Gardner, Cedeno is definitely not batting down here. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to put. I want Jose Cruz batting third. We're gonna bring Cedeno up to bat fourth. Where's Cedeno? Oh, I clicked on the wrong. We're going to have Cedeno bat fourth. Art Howe, 296. Close. Art Howe's going to bat second. Cruz there. Cedeno there. Tony Scott, 293. How many? What's his chance of stealing? 70% lead. Tony Scott's going to lead off for us. We'll have Scott lead off. You just got to keep clicking till you could take him out of the lineup and then put him back in, but I'm just going to do it this way. All right, Scott, Howe, Cruz, Cedeno. We'll have Ashby hit fifth. Did we check Terry Poole? 251. Oh, we got a lot of lefties. Let's get Gardner. Let's get Phil Gardner. Denny Walling hit, what did he hit? 234. like to get Reynolds 260. Let's move Reynolds up. And we'll just move Gardner up a spot. And who's the better hitter? Was it Terry Poole? 251. Denny Wallen, 234. So let's move him up. And move him up. And Gardner will move up. There we go. All right, that's our lineup. We're going to have Scott leading off, playing center field. Howe's at third, batting second. Cruz batting third. In left field, Cedeno is the cleanup hitter, playing first base. Ashby is doing the catching, batting fifth. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Craig Reynolds. Terry Poole's playing right field, batting seventh. Phil Gardner's at second base, batting eighth. And Denny Walling batting ninth as the designated hitter. All right, let's check out what kind of lineup they did for the Atlanta Braves. Lemke, Roberto Kelly, Fred McGriff, David Justice, Ryan Klesko, Deion Sanders, Javi Lopez, Mike Mordecai, and Jose Oliva at third. All right, let's just look at what we have for averages here. And Tony Tarasco. Blauser. Didn't Blauser play shortstop for them? Who do we have at short here? Mike Mordecai. What did Mordecai hit? 250. I mean, Ryan's a righty. And Maddux is a righty. Blauser. We're going to put Blauser in at short because Blauser, 438-34 at-bats. How many at-bats did Mordecai have? Jesus. 4 at-bats. What the hell are they thinking? I knew that guy didn't, but I knew. Here we go. Here. Blauser. 8 spot. There we go. That's how you do that. Okay, Blauser's at short. Javi Lopez. Terry Pendleton. Who do we have playing third? Yeah, I don't think so. That's Terry Pendleton. 9th. All right. Lemke. Kelly in center. Gallagher. Tony Tarasco. I think we're good here. Rafael Belliard. 120. All right, so we're going to go Roberto Kelly. What's his defense? .5% chance, 3 and a 1.5% chance of an error. Deion Sanders, center field 2%. All right, so yeah, we're gonna let Deion lead off. Let's Neon Deion will lead off for us. Where's Sanders? Here it is. Okay. He's the designated hitter. He's leading off. And Lemke will hit second. McGriff, the crime dog, will hit third. Javi Lopez was a good hitting catcher. Not as good as I thought. I don't want Roberto Kelly hitting cleanup. No, definitely not. Terry Pendleton. 7 and 30. Do they get him in a trade? Got lots of lefties. Klesko. Justice. Oh, they really didn't hit the ball well. Justice will go there. Blauser. Too many lefties in a row, but that's what we're going to do. Kelly. Just break that up a bit. Lefty, Kelly, Lopez, Blauser. That's what we're going with. All right. And we're going to hit play ball. So for the Atlanta Braves, 1994, we got Deion Sanders leading off. Mark Lemke, and he's the DH. Mark Lemke's batting second, playing second. Fred McGriff, the Crime Dogs, at first base, batting third. The cleanup hitters, David Justice in right field. Terry Pendleton bats fifth. He's at third. Ryan Klesko's in left, and he's batting sixth. Roberto Kelly's in center field, batting seventh. Batting eighth, doing the catching, is Javi Lopez. And batting ninth is Jeff Blauser. Lord have mercy on us. Here we go. Play ball. We're going to finally start rolling some dice. Ken Castro says Alan Ashby batted seventh in 1981 for the majority of the games. Yeah. No Chipper. Oh, crap. Did I miss Chipper Jones? Well, Chipper Jones is not in the game. Let's see. Ooh, I like that orange. I set the colors pretty cool. And let's just make sure when we go to options, which he spelled wrong, enter dice rolls manually, batting team colors, and we're on fast. Okay, here we go. For the next game, I will definitely check out the lineups and baseball reference. But I think we put together pretty fair lineups here. All right. So after all that pregame, we have Greg Maddux on the mound, and we'll just show you Greg Maddux numbers. He was 16-6 in 25 starts through 202 innings, and his ERA 1.56, struck out 156, gave up 4 homers, and only walked 31. He's going to face Tony Scott. And again, I'm playing as both teams. Scott batted .293, 2 homers, 22 ribbies, 8 stolen bases. McGriff's at first, Lemke's at second, Blauser's at short, Pendleton's at third. Javi Lopez behind the plate. Klesko is in left. Wow, he's awful. 7% chance of error. Ugh. Kelly's in center, and Justice is in right. Scott digs in. Lopez sets the target. Ball game on its way. The windup and the pitch from Maddux. Here's the pitch to Tony Scott, and oh boy, Maddux going to start off pretty good. That is a 0-4-0. We read the green die first, then the yellow, then the red. So that's a 0-4-0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. 1 down. So Maddux starts off the tournament in style. Here comes Art Howe, 296, 3 homers, 36 ribbies. Right-handed batter. Maddux picks up the sign from Javi Lopez. The windup and the pitch to Art Howe. And that is a 2-1-6. 2-1-6 to Art Howe. Howe puts the ball in the play down to third. Pendleton has it. Throws to first. 1 down. Nice play on the sharp hit ball. 2 down, 2 down. So 2 outs, and that'll bring up Jose Cruz. Base is empty. Jose Cruz, the left fielder, left-handed batter, 267, 13 homers, and 55 ribbies. Maddux looking for a 1-2-3 inning. The slow windup and the pitch to Jose Cruz. Cruz needs a 7-2-7 to reach safely, and he's not going to get it. That's a 6-2-0. 6-2-0 to Jose Cruz. He swings, sends that ball down to first. Line shot. McGriff makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3. Go. The Astros. And here come the Braves to face Nolan Ryan in our Sweet 16 ERA challenge. Nolan Ryan was 11-5 in 21 starts. ERA 1.69. He struck out 140, walked 68, only gave up 2 gopher balls. That's a pitcher when he was a very young man with the Mets. And he's going to face Deion Sanders, followed by Mark Lemke and Fred McGriff, the crime dog. Neon Deion batted .288, 4 homers, 21 ribbies. He's definitely a threat to steal if he gets on. Left-handed batter, designated hitter. At first is Cesar Cedeno. At second, Phil Gardner. Craig Reynolds at short and Art House at third. Alan Ashby's behind the plate. Jose Cruz is in left. Tony Scott is in center. And Terry Poole is in right. Here's the pitch from Ryan to Neon Deion Sanders. And that is a 0-2-0. 0-2-0. Here comes the Express. The high heat. Strike 3. Top of the strike zone. Sanders didn't like the call. 1 down. Mark Lemke steps to the plate for the Atlanta Braves. Switch hitting second baseman. .294. 3 homers and 31 ribbies. Ashby sets the target. Ryan nods his head. He kicks and deals to Mark Lemke, and that is a 4-1-8. 4-1-8. Lemke's going to swing, put the ball in play. That ball goes out to right. Poole gives chase, makes the catch in right center. 2 down. Base is empty for the crime dog, Fred McGriff. McGriff, .318, 34 homers and 94 ribbies. Lots of pop in the crime dog's bat. Ryan's ready to work. He kicks and fires. Pitch homeward bound to Fred McGriff, and that is a 3-9-7. 3-9-7 to Fred McGriff. And he pops it up. Ashby lets it drop, fires to first. Oh boy, Ashby had a brain fart, and they just get McGriff. The side is retired. We go to the top of the second, scoreless here at Fulton County Stadium. The winner advances in our ERA Sweet 16 tournament. Let's go to the chat. Thrice-A-Roni is here. Check out that wonderful channel. Card and Dice. Hope all is well. Mr. Utah Mike from Sports Time Machine says both strike seasons in the MLB, 81 and 94. Yes, you are correct. Randy Luxembourg, how you doing? Previous roll was 200, not 0-2-0. Well, my faux pas, he's still out. Bobby Cantilano in the chat. Check out that great YouTube channel. She has a card video up. Opening of some baseball card packs. Here's Cesar Cedeno. He'll be followed by Alan Ashby and Craig Reynolds. Cedeno, .271, 5 homers and 34 ribbies. Maddux picks up the sign from Javi Lopez. Pitch homeward bound to Cedeno. Cedeno needs a 7.83 to reach safely, and that's a 5.79. 5.79. Cedeno swings. Right back to Maddux. He throws to first, 1 down. Alan Ashby, the catcher, steps to the plate, .271, 4 homers and 33 ribbies. Switch hitter batting lefty. He awaits the Maddux offering. He needs a 7.19 to reach safely. Here's the pitch from Greg Maddux, and that is a 105. 105. Strike 3 called. Fooled him with the breaking pitch. 2 up, 2 down for Craig Reynolds, the shortstop. Can he keep the line moving and extend the inning? 260, 4 homers, 31 ribbies. Lopez wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch to Craig Reynolds. Reynolds needing a 7.78 or better to reach safely. The dice roll. That is a 117. 117. The rolls are low, better for the pitchers. Swing and a miss. As he chased out of the zone, Maddux could make you chase. We go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless here between the 81 Astros and Nolan Ryan and the 94 Atlanta Braves and Greg Maddux. Due up for the Braves, Justice, Pendleton, and Klesko to face the Express, Nolan Ryan. David Justice, .312, 19 homers, and 59 ribbies. Left-handed batter. Ryan kicks and deals. Express homeward bound. Justice needing a 6.26 or better. And that's a 6.92. 6.92. How do you... Oop, dyslexia. 6.92. How do you do? Ball 4. So the leadoff runner is on. Cedeno holding on, Justice. Here's Terry Pendleton. Pendleton, 85% chance of butting, but we're going to swing away right now. Justice, 11% chance of getting the lead, 55% chance of stealing if he gets the lead. Ryan takes a peek to first. Now he looks in, picks up the sign. He's going to deal to Pendleton. And we're going to play hit and run. Ryan throws strikes. Pendleton needs a 2.59 or better. And Pendleton's going to get a 6.93. 6.93. He'll put the ball in play. 6.93. Hopefully it's not a line shot double play. 6.93. And that ball goes out to left. Cruz makes the catch. Retreating back to first is Justice. 1 down. So the hit and run fails. Here comes Ryan Klesko. 278, 17 homers, and 47 ribbies. Klesko could send it out of the yard if he catches up to a Ryan fastball. Cedeno holding Justice on. Ryan looks to first. Now in at Ashby. The windup and the pitch to Ryan Klesko. Klesko needs a 6.88 to reach safely. He's not going to get that. That's a 3.08. 3.08. Possible double play ball here. 3.08. That ball's hit to Reynolds at short. Over to Gardner. On to Cedeno. Double play. 6-4-3. The side is retired. Good job by the Astros and Nolan Ryan. We go to the top of the third. Scoreless here at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. Greg Maddux comes to plate. He will face Poole, Gardner, and Walling. To the chat we go. As Bobby says, she'll be right back. Excellent. Terry Poole, the right fielder, batted .251, 3 homers, and 28 ribbies. Maddux, so far, 2 innings, no hits, no walks, 3 Ks. Here's the pitch to Terry Poole. Poole needs a 7.32 or better to advance safely, and he's got an 8.71. 8.71 for Terry Poole. He sits back on that breaking ball, sends it out to left, and it drops in for a single. So Poole goes the other way, and he gets the first hit for the Astros. Here comes Phil Gardner. Gardner's going to lay down a bunt here. And they're expecting a bunt, so we're going to play corners in, which brings his 85% chance of a bunt success down to 75%. Gardner squares. Here's the pitch from Maddux. We have to roll a 750 or under. And it's a 6.63, so it's going to be a successful bunt. Gardner's going to put the bunt down. Maddux fields it. His only play is to first. McGriff steps on the bag. 1 out. Poole's in scoring position. And here comes Denny Walling, the designated hitter, the number 9 batter. 234, 5 homers, and 23 ribbies. Walling needs a 7.22 or more to reach safely. Poole, pretty good base runner at second. %85 chance of stealing third if we get the lead. Maddux looks behind him, now in at the plate. Poole's going to take a shot here. We need to roll a 150 or under to get the chance to steal. And oh, that's a 7.55. 7.55. Hopefully we don't get picked off. Maddux throws over. Poole bluffs, but gets back as Maddux bluffed. There's a lot of bluffing going on. Now here's the pitch to Denny Walling. Walling, if you're thinking of a home run swing, 9.85. And he's nowhere close to that. That's a 4.79. 4.79 to Walling. He'll swing. Sends that ball to Blauser at short. And he makes the catch on the line drive. Poole dives back to second. So 2 outs. Poole will be off on contact. And here's the top of the order, Tony Scott. He's 0 for 1. Scott looking for a 7-3-4 or more. Maddux is ready. He deals to Scott. Poole at second. And that is a 6-2-7. 6-2-7. Scott's going to swing. Sends it out to right. Justice makes the catch. Terry Poole is stranded at second. We go to the bottom of the third. Still scoreless here at Fulton County Stadium. But the Astros do get their first hit. Due up to face Nolan Ryan. For Atlanta, Kelly, Lopez, and Blauser. Roberto Kelly, 286, 6 homers, 24 ribbies. Kelly needs a 706 or more to advance safely. Here comes the express from Nolan Ryan. And that is a 0-6-9. 0-6-6. 0-6-6. Ryan's going to pick up a K here. Oh, he fooled him with a curve. Couldn't pull the trigger. And that's Ryan's second strikeout, 1 out. Here comes Javi Lopez, Atlanta's catcher. 245, 13 homers, 35 ribbies. He awaits the Ryan offering. Here's the pitch to Lopez. And that is a 9-0-8. 9-0-8. Lopez will hit this ball pretty hard on the 9-0-8. That's a hard shot to center. Scott's not going to be able to make the catch. It drops in on the sinking line drive. A 1-out single for Javi Lopez. And here comes the number 9 batter, Jeff Blauser. The shortstop batted .258, 6 homers, 45 ribbies. Lopez, not really a base threat here. Cedeno is holding him on, though. Nolan Ryan hopes to get a double play ball here off Blauser. The windup and the pitch to Blauser. And that is a 9-6-5. 9-6-5 should be back-to-back hits. 9-6-5. That ball's hit to center. Scott racing back. It's off the wall. Lopez heading to third. 24.1% chance of scoring. They will hold him up. So a single and a double back-to-back, second and third. Atlanta has something going here. Off the express, top of the order. Neon Deion Sanders. Sanders is 0 for 1. Sanders, 85% chance of bunting. Would we go squeeze here? We have to think they might do that. I would think they would play their corners in on the possible squeeze play. So we'll play our corners in. Of course, we're not going to squeeze, but I think that's what they would do. So they're playing their corners in. Ryan needs a strikeout here. Here's the pitch to Sanders. Sanders, for a single, needs a 7-7-7 or better to reach safely 6-7-1. Here's the dice roll for Deion Sanders, and that is a 6-1-4. 6-1-4. He doesn't bunt. 6-1-4. Sends the ball to Reynolds at short. He throws out Sanders. And scoring from third is Lopez, and it's 1-0. So we played the corners in, but they hit it to short. The runner scores from third, 2 outs. Blauser advanced to third. Sanders picks up a ribby, and here comes Mark Lemke. He is 0 for 1. Switch hitter, batting lefty. 1-0 Atlanta. Could that one run be enough in our ERA Sweet 16 tournament for Greg Maddux? Here's the pitch to Lemke. 2 outs, runner at third. Lemke needs a 6.59 or more. And he's not going to get it. That is a 0-1-4. 0-1-4 will be a strikeout to end the inning. But the Atlanta gets one. That was a swing and a miss on the fastball for Lemke. We go to the top of the fourth, 1-0 Atlanta and Greg Maddux. Due up for the Astros, Howe, Cruz, and Cedeno. Howe is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Greg Maddux to Art Howe. Howe hoping for a 7-2-4 or more. There's a dice roll, and that is a 6-0-4. 6-0-4. Howe's going to be shown the door on the 6-0-4. He swings. That ball's hit the first. McGriff backhands it, races to the bag, and steps on it, one away. Jose Cruz comes to the plate, left fielder, 0 for 1. Cruz looking for a 7-2-7 or better. Maddux picks up the sign. He deals to Cruz. Ooh, red die rolled way over here. And that is a 4-2-2. How do you do? 4-2-2 to Jose Cruz. Cruz swings. Sends it to third. Line shot. Pendleton makes a nice catch. Great reaction. 2 down. Base is empty for Cesar Cedeno. Astros first baseman's 0 for 1. His home run swing, he needs a 9.99. So that's a slim chance. That's a 0.1% to tie it up. On deck is Alan Ashby. Here's the pitch to Cesar Cedeno from Greg Maddux. Cedeno just trying to move the line and keep the inning alive. And that is a 6-0-9. 6-0-9. That's not going to do it. He swings. That ball goes to third. Pendleton has it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. Bottom of the fourth, 1-0 Braves. Due up for Atlanta, McGriff, Justice, and Pendleton to face Nolan Ryan. The Crime Dog is 0 for 1. His home run swing, 9.54 or more. Ryan with the big windup and the pitch to McGriff. And that's a 6-8-3. What will it be? 6-8-3. We shall see on the 6-8-3. McGriff. Ball 4. He held his swing. So McGriff's at first. And that'll bring up David Justice. Justice walked his first time up. Cedeno's holding on McGriff. Justice going to swing away here. Ryan picks up the sign from Ashby. Justice needs a 6-1-6 or more, and that is a 0-6-0. 0-6-0. And that's going to be strike 3, folks. Big swing and a miss at the high heat. 1 down, 1 on for Terry Pendleton. He's 0 for 1. Ryan rubs up the baseball. Back up on the bump. Nods his head. He kicks and deals to Terry Pendleton. Pendleton needs a 7-4-3 or more to reach safely. McGriff's at first. And that is a 6-0-6. Pick up some sticks. 6-0-6. Pendleton waves the bat. Sends it to Gardner. And what a catch on the leaping line drive. Quickly getting back to first is McGriff. So there's 2 outs. McGriff will be off on contact for Ryan Klesko. He's 0 for 1. 1-0. Bottom of the fourth, Atlanta Braves and Greg Maddux. Klesko awaits the express. Here's the pitch, homeward bound to Klesko. And that is a 5-2-0. 5-2-0 for Klesko. Klesko swings, sends it the other way to left. Cruz going back at the wall, makes the catch. The side is retired. Top of the fifth. 1994 Braves 1. The 1981 Astros nothing. Due up for Houston, Ashby, Reynolds, and Poole. Dave Gardner, how you doing, my friend? Hope all is well, as he just got home. Ashby's 0 for 1. Maddux has only given up 1 hit. Ryan's only given up 2 hits, but 1 run. Here's the pitch to Ashby. Ashby hoping for a 7-1-9 or more, and he's going to get it. That's an 8-7-7. 8-7-7. And Ashby's going to have a single unless a spectacular play happens. That ball's hit out to right. On the run is Justice. He dives. He smothers it. It's a single. as he was coming in on that sinking line drive. So Ashby's at first. He represents the tying run. Here comes Craig Reynolds. He's 0 for 1. Reynolds, a 95% bunter. We're going to bunt Ashby over. Who's on deck? Terry Poole. Yes, we're going to bunt Ashby over. So we're going to play corners in on defense for Atlanta. It brings his 95% rate of success down to 85%. Here's the pitch from Maddux. Reynolds squares the bunt. We need a 8.50 or lower, and we get that as that's a 2.70. It's going to be a successful bunt, 2.70. He puts the bunt down. Maddux fields it. His only plays to first. Maddux quickly came off the mound, thought about going to second, but got the sure out at first. 1 out. Ashby is in scoring position for Terry Poole, who's 1 for 1. Poole with a chance to tie it up here. Ashby not a threat to run at second. Maddux nods his head. Lopez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Terry Poole, who needs a 7.32 or more to advance safely. And he gets a 7.00. 7.00 to Terry Poole. Sends the ball down to first. McGriff gloves it, races to the bag. Now he decides to underhand it to Maddux. And Maddux steps on first. Ashby advances to third with 2 outs, and it's up to scrap iron Phil Gardner. Gardner had a sacrifice bunt his first time up. Can Gardner find a hole through the infield and tie this ball game up? Ashby takes his lead from third. Maddux nods his head. Here's the pitch to Phil Gardner. Gardner needs a 7.50 or more. The dice roll for Gardner, and that's a 7. Oh, wait, messed up. 5-7-1. Green, yellow, red. 5-7-1. 5-7-1. This should end the inning, pending an error check. That ball goes to Lemke. Lemke has it, throws to first, and the side is retired. Ashby is stranded at third. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Atlanta. Due up for the Braves, Kelly, Lopez, and Blauser. What's blazing in sports at the ballpark? Check out that wonderful boxing channel. Please subscribe if you haven't to T-Dub. Great boxing channel. All right, Roberto Kelly's 0 for 1. Ryan picks up the sign from Ashby. Here's the pitch to Kelly. The dice roll, and that is a 1-2-0, 1-2-0. And that's going to be strikeout number 5. Swing and a miss. Set him up with a fastball. Gets him with the curve. Great job by Ryan. And again, that's K number 5. 1 out. Javi Lopez steps to the plate. The Braves catcher's 1 for 1. He scored from third on the ground out. That's the only run in this game. Here's the pitch to Lopez. Lopez needs a 7-1-6 or better to advance safely. The dice roll, and that is a 2-9-3. 2-9-3 to Javi Lopez. He swings. That ball goes to Reynolds. He makes the catch. They saying he caught it, sinking little liner, soft liner. He catches it. He did throw to first, but the man in blue put his arm up anyway. So 2 outs, base is empty. The number 9 batter, Jeff Blauser, he's 1 for 1. He doubled. Will Blauser be sitting dead red once again? Here's the Express, homeward bound. Ryan kicks and deals, and oh my lord, Blauser has Ryan's number. That's a 9.55. 9.55. And he's going to do it again. He drives his ball deep. Right center field. Poole's not going to get there, and Blauser has a 2-out double, second double of the game. He stands at second, top of the order for Deion Sanders. Sanders is 0 for 2, does have the only RBI on the ground out. Here's the pitch to Neon Deion. Blauser will be off on contact. Can Neon Dion give Atlanta a 2-0 lead? Ryan kicks and fires, and that's a 6-1-0. 6-1-0 should end the inning. Sanders puts the ball in play. Oh, what happened here? That was a wild pitch. So the random wild pitch, and Blauser advances to third. That's the one thing in this game I wish they would do, is sort of indicate when a wild pitch is coming or what is a wild pitch. I mean, you can go into Ryan's card and see he has a percentage of a wild pitch, but so Blauser's 90 feet away. Can Sanders punch it through the infield now? 2 outs, 1-0 Atlanta. Bottom of the 5th. Ryan takes a deep breath. Arms down to his chest. The windup and the pitch to Deion Sanders. And that is a 7-0-5. And that's going to be a ball 4. 7-0-5. Sanders walks. A good at-bat by Deion Sanders. Ryan was a bit wild as we saw the wild pitch. So 2 outs, runners on the corners for Mark Lemke. Lemke is 0 for 2. Ryan, good for 28 batters, has faced 19. Sanders has a 53% chance of getting the lead. He's going to attempt to steal here. Try to put some more pressure on the Astros. So we have to roll a 530 or under, and then we can attempt to steal at 73%. And, oh my God, 9-2-7. Oh God, we might get picked off here. 9-2-7 on the lead. And he's picked off. Ryan catches him leaning. He throws over to first. The tag is applied, and the side is retired. I have the worst luck on that. I don't even know why I tried it. So Ryan picks off Sanders at first. The Braves strand Blauser at third. We go to the top of the 6th. Still 1-0. Atlanta and Greg Maddux. He will face for the Astros Walling, Scott, and Howe. Denny Walling, the designated hitter, is 0 for 1. Walling needs a 7-2-2 to reach safely. He represents the tying run at the plate. His home run swing, 985 or more. Here's the pitch from Maddux to Walling, and that is a 7-9-2, and that should be a base on balls, and it is. 7-9-2 as 726 to 830 is a walk. So Maddux doesn't get that call that he normally gets. It's ball 4. Walling is at first. He represents the tying run. Tony Scott comes to the plate. The center fielder is 0 for 2. 85% chance of a successful bunt. He did bat 293, though. We're going to let him swing away here. In fact, yeah, we're going to play hit and run. Hit and run. We're not expecting bunt, so we're not playing corners in. And we're playing hit and run, trying to get something going here on Greg Maddux. Here's a pitch to Tony Scott, and that sucks. That is a 0-4-9. 0-4-9. It's going to be a strikeout. Swing and a miss. There goes the runner. The throw from Lopez, not in time. Walling steals the base anyway on the hit and run. And again, he had a 65% chance of stealing. So if you do the hit and run, I felt fairly confident we had a decent shot there. Lopez has a 3 arm, which I don't think is good as a catcher. As the ratings, sometimes the higher number is good, sometimes the lower number is good. You have to go. They have all the. You can look it up under the menu. But so Walling's at second, so it worked just like a sacrifice basically. We would have loved to got a hit and gapped one. Here's Art Howe. Howe is 0 for 2. Can he tie it up? His home run swing, again, non-existent. 999. 0.1%. 0.1%. Not 1%. 0.1%. Walling takes his lead. Maddux peeks over his shoulder. Now nods his head. Here's the pitch to Howe. Howe needs a 7-2-4 or more to reach safely. And that is a 7-4-7. 7-4-7, and that's a base on ball. So again, Maddux out of sorts here, walks a batter, and that's Maddux's second walk. So first and second, 1 out for Jose Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 2. Cruz did have 13 homers, though, in 1981. Maddux hoping for the double play ball. Blauser and Lemke pinch the middle. Here's the pitch to Jose Cruz from Greg Maddux. Cruz needs a 7-2-7 or more to reach safely. The higher the dice roll, the better for the batter. And he's not going to do it here. That is a 5-0-5. Could it be a double play ball to end the inning? 5-0-5. Cruz swings. That ball goes to McGriff, and he makes the leaping catch. That ball was slated to go down the line. McGriff just saved a double and a tie ball game. Walling quickly gets back to second. So 2 outs, 2 on for Cesar Cedeno, the first baseman. He's 0 for 2. Can Cedeno get a hit? Walling will be off on contact. He should score on a base hit. Decent base runner. Cedeno awaits the Maddux offering. Pitch homeward bound, and it's not going to get it done. That's a 2-8-4. 2-8-4. Pending error should end the inning. 2-8-4. Fly ball, Kelly in center. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Astros threaten, but do not score. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still 1-0 Braves. This is living up to our ERA tournament, Sweet 16, that's for sure. Nolan Ryan will face Lemke, McGriff, and Justice. Comics with Bueller's in the chat. How you doing, my friend? Check out that great channel. He says, hi, Al. Hope you're doing good, my friend. I'm doing okay. Thank you. I hope all is well with you. Another wonderful channel in our community. Here's the pitch to Lemke. Lemke is 0 for 2. Lemke needs a 6.59 or higher. The dice roll from Nolan Ryan is a 5.98. 5.98. Lemke swings. He puts the lumber on the ball. Sends it out to center. Scott comes racing in. He makes the diving catch after the slow reaction. And that's out number 1. Wow. Scott went back on the big swing by Lemke and then came racing in. So 1 out as Lemke's robbed of a hit. And here comes the crime dog, Fred McGriff, 0 for 1 with a walk. McGriff's home run swing, 9.54 or more to reach safely, 6.52. Here's the pitch from Ryan to McGriff. The dice roll. And that's a 7.06. A 7.06 will be ball 4. Another walk for Nolan Ryan. And that's walk number 4. And McGriff, as they used to do with the yo-yo, walking the dog. You remember that? Walking the dog. It's the only yo-yo trick I knew how to do. So McGriff's at first, 1 out, and here comes David Justice. I'm not going to try the steal. And Justice is 0 for 1. He has a walk. His home run swing, 9.73 or more. To reach safely, 6.16 or better. Ryan hopes to induce a double play ball. Looks over to first. Now in at the plate. Ashby sets the target. Here's the pitch to David Justice. And will be justice for all. We shall see. The dice roll. 7-3-0. 7-3-0 to Justice. And again, ball 4. So Ashby's going to go out to have a word with Ryan as he gets the first batter in Lemke on a great catch by Scott. And now he's walked McGriff and Justice. 1 out, 2 on for Terry Pendleton. The switch-hitting third baseman is 0 for 2. Pendleton, a 0 through 2.58 is a strikeout. 25.9% chance of that. A single is a 12.5% probability. And a homer, 0.5%. Here's the pitch from Ryan to Pendleton. 1 out, 2 on, 1-0 Atlanta, bottom of the 6th. Pendleton swinging away. And 7-8-7. 7-8-7. Another base on balls. So Ryan has walked 3 in this inning. He's loaded the bases up. This could be it for Nolan Ryan. Here comes Ryan Klesko. Klesko's 0 for 2. 24.9% chance of striking out. That's what Ryan needs. Do we want to play the infield in? Klesko, odds are he's hitting a fly ball or striking out. 69%, almost a 70% chance of him making it out. You could bang into a double play. If we play in, we can't get a double play. We're going to play normal. We're going to play normal. Look for the double play. Here's the pitch to Klesko again. Almost a 70% chance of making it out here. Ryan needs that. Klesko has to roll a 6-9-8 or more. Here's the roll, and that's a 5-0-3. 5-0-3. What will it be? We shall see. Klesko will make contact. Sends it out to center field. And that's deep. Scott makes the catch. 95% chance of McGriff scoring. We're going to say yes. We have to roll a 9-5-0 or lower, and McGriff scores. And again, my dice rolling on this is crappy, but he will score, as that's an 8-2-0. So McGriff will score on the sac fly, and it's 2-0 Atlanta. And the walks come back to haunt Nolan Ryan. So 2 outs, 2 on, 2-0 Atlanta. Bottom of the 6th. That should be enough, you'd think, the way Maddux is going. Here's Roberto Kelly. Kelly is 0 for 2. Ryan wants to make him 0 for 3. Here's the pitch to Kelly. Needs a 7-0-6 or more to reach safely. And he's not going to get it. That is a 1-7-4. 1-7-4. Kelly will be shown the door. That will be strike 3. K number 6 for Nolan Ryan on the swing and the miss. Again, the curveball badly fools Kelly. The curve has worked at times, but the Braves pick up another run, the ever-important second run. We go to the top of the second, 2-0 for Greg Maddux and the 94 Braves. Maddux so far has gone 6 innings, 2 walks, 4 hits, 4 Ks. He will face Ashby, Reynolds, and Poole. The Astros have only mustered 2 hits, though they did have opportunities a couple of times with walks. Ashby has one of the hits. Here's the pitch to Alan Ashby, who needs a 7-1-9 or more to reach safely. Maddux kicks and deals, and he's not going to... Oh, that's an 8-1-0. 8-1-0. Ashby's going to pick up his second hit. Pending spectacular play. That ball sent out to left, and it's a single. Klesko plays it and throws it back in towards the infield. So Ashby has his second hit. It's now 2 for 3. Tying run comes to the plate, and Craig Reynolds. We can no longer play small ball. We're down 2. Greg Maddux, good for 30 batters, has faced 23. Can Craig Reynolds, who batted .260, who's 0 for 1, and I think he has a sacrifice bunt, can he get a hit here? He needs a 7-6-8 or more. Maddux will try to induce a double play ball. And Reynolds, 76.8% chance of making it out. Odds are in Greg Maddux's favor of getting the out. But there it is. The odds are beaten. That's an 8-1-0. 8-1-0. And that's a single. So Reynolds sits back on the curve. Sends it out to right. And Justice will not make the catch. We have a 42.4% chance of going first to third. We're going to say no. So back-to-back singles to lead off the top of the 7th. Tying runs at first. Go-ahead run at the plate. And Terry Poole, who's 1 for 2. Poole, 85% chance of bunting. On deck is Phil Gardner. But we're going to let Poole swing away here. Gardner, 239. Do we move the runners over and possibly pinch hit for Phil Gardner? No. Poole will swing away as he's 1 for 2. Can he find a gap here? His home run, again, non-existent. He needs a 9-9-9. He'd like to get a double here, which is a 9-5-2 or more. Here's the pitch from Maddux to Terry Poole, and we should have bunted, as that's 2s have gone wild. That's deuces across the board. 2-2-2, possible double play here. Should have bunted. Poole gets it up in the air, at least to center. And camping as Kelly makes the catch. 1 down. So with 1 out, Ashby's at second. Reynolds is at first. Here comes Scrap Iron, Phil Gardner. He's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. Gardner, a 75% chance of making it out. Let's go to our... Well, he's going to pitch. So Maddux will pitch. So we might go to a pinch hitter here. Let's check our bench out. And again, we're going to avoid people in the dark color because they really don't have, does not meet minimum. I mean, we can use them if we want. We'll try not to. All players are eligible in this tournament. Let's look at... We're supposed to have the splits, so let's look at the righty splits here. Kiko Garcia. Kiko Garcia will grab a bat. He batted .328. How many at-bats? 70, but Joe Pittman had 93 at-bats. .326. Who had the better slugging percentage? Joe Pittman. Let's take a look at Joe Pittman. No homers. I would doubt Kiko Garcia has a homer. No homers. Oh, yeah, I remember Kiko Garcia. I remember him with the Orioles. Okay. I like the name Kiko. I'm feeling some luck with Kiko Garcia. So Kiko Garcia is going to pinch hit. And he against righties, he batted .328. So Kiko Garcia. And what we can do, we'll go bench coach. Watch this. You can see the probabilities here. So the Gardner's a 75% chance of making it out. So we go here to Phil Gardner, click on it, and let's go down to Kiko Garcia. It's really a nice little game here. And he's only slightly better. We're talking 74.9. Oh, boy. I mean, that's not much of a freaking difference there. Wow. All right. Not much of a difference there. Do we want to go to Kiko? We're going to go to Kiko Garcia. I'm feeling some luck with Kiko. And Kiko Garcia, as Gardner's called back, Kiko Garcia will pinch hit. Remember, you lose, you're out. So 1 out. Ashby's at second. Reynolds is at first. He's a tying run. Kiko Garcia comes to the plate. Overall, he batted .272, no homers, 15 ribbies. But against right-hander pitching, .328. Garcia needs a .349 or better. Maddux hopes to induce a double play ball. Lopez wiggles the finger, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Kiko Garcia. Here's the dice roll. And we were feeling kind of lucky. And that's a 7.99. So at least we did not make it out. Gardner would have reached also. 7.99. And that's going to be ball 4. 7.9. No, that's going to be a single. Excuse me. Let me make sure I looked at that right. 7.99. 7.9. Oops. Too many. 7.99. So Kiko Garcia does get lucky as he singles to left. And Ashby scores as Kelsko, who's god-awful, makes an error. Oh, my Lord. That guy should have took him out. Oh, he's awful. Klesko, 7% chance of error, and he makes one. And scoring is Ashby. Advancing to third is Reynolds, and Garcia advances to second. So he's a single, no RBI there. And just like that, Maddux is in trouble. Second and third, 1 out. The error by Klesko hurts quite hard. Oh, my Lord. And here comes Denny Walling. And if we survive this inning, Klesko will be out. I was trying to get one more at-bat out of him. That was a mistake. Here comes Denny Walling. He's 0 for 1. He has walked and stolen a base. And they're going to play the infield in now. I think you have no choice but to play the infield in. I should take Klesko out in the middle of the inning. Infield plays in. Try to cut the tying run at the plate. Reynolds is the tying run at third. Garcia is the go-ahead run at second. Walling needs a 6.72 or more to advance safely. 67.2% chance of making it out. Maddux has to bear down here. Takes a deep breath. The windup and the pitch to Denny Walling. 2-1 game. And oh, Denny Walling's going to come through in the clutch. Infield in or not. 8.73. That's a single. 8.73. And that error really hurts. 8.73. That will be a single pending spectacular play. That ball's hit out to Mr. Error. Klesko Little liner. It's going to dink in. Base hit. We have a tie ball game. Reynolds scores. And we can wave around Kiko Garcia, 80. Just over an 80% chance of scoring. We're going to wave him around. Klesko, can he make up for that horrible error? Here's the throw by Klesko. And he will not. That is a 6-7-8. 6-7-8. And just like that, the Astros take the lead on the Denny Walling single. Knocks in 2. Garcia scores from second. Walling thought about going to second on the throw to the plate, but a good deke by Pendleton holds Walling. But now the Astros have scored 3, and one of them's unearned, though the bases would have been loaded. The base hit would have knocked them in anyway, but still they're unearned. I think one of them is unearned. And the Astros and Nolan Ryan take a 3-2 lead. The error by Klesko is a killer. So Tony Scott comes to the plate. Scott, the center fielder, is 0 for 3. Ooh, Walling, 95% chance of getting the lead, 65% chance. We're playing hit and run with Scott. Hit and run. Maddux was cruising along. Not anymore. Here's the hit and run. Click on it. There we go. Hit and run's on. There goes Walling. Here's the pitch to Scott. And that is a 6-2-0. 6-2-0. Scott swings the lumber. Sends it out to right. Justice catches the bullet. Throws towards first, but Walling slides back in safely. So 2 outs. 3-2 Astros. And here's Art Howe. Third baseman's 0 for 2. Walling will be off on contact. The windup and the pitch from Maddux. Howe needs a 7-1-9 or more. And he's not going to get it. That's a 6-6-5. 6-6-5 to Art Howe. Should end the inning pending error check. Howe swings. Ground ball. To Lemke. He throws to first and the side's retired. 7th inning stretch to a shocked crowd here in Atlanta. The Astros put up 3 on that shoddy outfield play. Though, again, the base hit, it would have been bases loaded and Walling got a hit anyway. So it's 3-2. And Javi Lopez comes to the plate. Let's go to the chat here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Clinton says let the game play it first. I try to guess it. Usually I'm right, so. But yeah, I wish they would just. It's a nice little game, and they've fixed a. Oh, Clinton, on the seasons you make, they will work. All you have to do is go into what the hell did I have to do? You have to go into the manager profile and reset the defaults for all the teams, and your seasons you made will work. I asked them. They told me. And it does. It does work if you do that. So here's Javi Lopez. Atlanta now trails by 1. So it's Lopez, Blauser, and Sanders to face Nolan Ryan. He's faced 28 batters. He's good for 20. He's faced 25. Lopez is 1 for 2 with a run scored. 3-2 in our ERA Sweet 16 tournament. The winner moves on. The loser in their ERA goes home. And there is an issue with the defense. Oh, yeah. You're right. I got to change that. So I have to click on this. We're just going to have Garcia play second. Garcia, the pinch hitter, came up big. I felt lucky with that name, and it worked. Where's Kiko? Kiko, is he a horrible second baseman? Let's just see. 2.7% chance of error. Ugh. Not good. Not bad, but not good. Bench. Let's go by position here. We definitely got to get Klesko out of the game. Joe Pittman. Let's check out Joe Pittman. 2%. 2.5, 2%. Shamil, Shamazel, Hasan, Pfeffer, Kiko Garcia will stay in and play second. How about that? There he goes. Play second. We're good to go now. We're good to go. All right, so Garcia's going to stay in to play second. Watch that. Oh, they said 2.5. Now they have it at 3. All right, 3%. Reynolds, 3%. They're all 3%ers except Cedeno. Here's the pitch to Javi Lopez, who is 1 for 2 with a run scored. Lopez needs a 7.16 to reach safely. Ryan. So again, that means Lopez probability of making it out is a 71.6% probability of making out. Here's the pitch from Nolan Ryan, and that is a 4.98. 4.98 to Javi Lopez. 4.98. He will swing. He will make contact. He sends it out to right shallow. Poole comes in, makes the catch. 1 down. Jeff Blauser comes to plate. He has had Nolan Ryan's number. He's doubled twice. Can he do it again? He represents a tying run at the plate. He did have 6 homers. His home run swing, 997 or better. The possibility is minute, but he could hit one. The windup and the pitch from Ryan, and he's not going to hit one there. That is a 6.79. 6.79 should be an out here. Blauser will make contact once again. Ashby picks up the number, throws it to Cedeno at first, 2 away. So Ryan jammed Blauser. And a little number out in front of the plate. So 2 outs, top of the order. Deion Sanders, the designated hitter, is 0 for 2. He has walked and has an RBI and a ground out. Sanders to reach safely, 6.96. Here's the pitch to Deion from the Express, Nolan Ryan. The dice roll. And that is a 6.58. 6.58, so Ryan will avoid the walk there. 6.58. Ground ball to Garcia. He has it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. We go to the top of the 8th, 3-2 Astros. Maddux has faced 29 batters, good for 30. He'll face Cruz, Cedeno, and Ashby. Jose Cruz is 0 for 3. Cruz only a 27.3% chance of reaching base safely. Here's the pitch for Maddux, and he's going to reach safely on this, I think, 7.02. No, he won't. 7.02. See, when you have the dominant pitcher, the higher the roll you have to have. 7.02. Cruz swings. Lemke has it. Throws to McGriff. 1 down. Cesar Cedeno, Astros first baseman, 0 for 3. Only a 21.7% chance of reaching safely. Lopez wiggles the fingers, sets the target. Maddux deals to Cesar Cedeno, and that's going to be god-awful. That's a 102. A 102 will be a strikeout, and that'll be Maddox's 5th K. Swing and a miss. He challenged him. Outside fastball, and Cedeno chased. So 2 outs, no one on for Alan Ashby. Ashby's had quite a good day. 2 for 3 with a run scored. He was part of that 7th inning uprising that scored 3 in the top of the 7th. Ashby, 28.1% chance of reaching safely. Lopez sets the target. Maddux deals to Ashby. The dice roll, 7-7-1. 7-7-1. And that's going to be a base on balls. So Ashby will be on first once again. Ashby's at first, 2 outs. Oh, God, we still have Klesko out there. God damn it. What are the odds of him making another error, though? When's Klesko coming up? Chance to get there. We got to keep his bat in the lineup, I guess. All right. Ashby will be off on contact with 2 outs. Here's Craig Reynolds. He's 1 for 2. He scored a run. Again, in that top of the 7th uprising. 23.2% chance of reaching safely. The windup and the pitch from Maddux. And, ooh, that last second maneuver. 5-1-6. 5-1-6. Could this be the last out of the inning? It should be. Reynolds swings. Sends it out to center. Hard line drive. Kelly snares it. Reynolds hit it on the screws, but nothing to show for it. Side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Nolan Ryan and the 81 Astros cling to a 3-2 lead. He has faced 28 out of 28, but he's not tired yet. And it'll be Lemke, McGriff, and Justice, the heart of the Braves order. Lemke is 0 for 3. 34.1% chance of reaching safely. Ryan has had a bugaboo with the base on balls. He's walked 6 through 7, 3 hits, 2 runs, 6 Ks. Here's the pitch to Mark Lemke. And that's a 503. 503. What will it be? We shall see as Lemke puts the ball on the plate to Cedeno. It's a bullet. Cedeno makes the catch. 1 down. The crime dog, Fred McGriff, comes to the plate. 1 swing of the back and tied. His home run swing, 9.54 or more. He has a 34.8% chance of success for reaching base safely. Ryan takes a deep breath. Arms down to his chest, the windup, and the pitch to the crime dog, Fred McGriff. And that is a 6.75. 6.75. McGriff swings. No, he holds up. Oh, Ashby wanted the call. Ryan wanted the call, but he holds up, tying run at first as he walks. And here comes David Justice. Justice, 38.4% chance of reaching, 6.16 or better. Astros start to get their bullpen up. And that's a 7th walk by Nolan Ryan. Here's the pitch to David Justice, who's 1 for 2 with 2 walks. The dice roll, and 919. 919 will be a base hit, as that's a single. Ball softly hit the center, drops in. McGriff has a 19% chance of going to third. He'll go station to station. He's going to hold at second. And Nolan Ryan's day might be coming to an end here, folks. He's got Pendleton twice, but he's walked him. So 1 out, 2 on. Tying run at second. Go ahead run at first. Klesko's on deck. Boy, he can make up for that error. Let's see what we have in our pen. Who had the most saves here, folks? Oh, Joe Sambito. I remember Joe, but switch hitter. Pendleton's a switch hitter. So let's go to the bench coach. Let's see what the bench coach, what the probabilities are. So Pendleton, 75% chance of making it out against Ryan. Against Sambito, I think it's his chances of getting on are better. Let's just take a look. And where's Sambito? He's only good for 5 batters. Oh, no. Sambito's better. 77%. Smith. Let's go to Dave Smith. 77%. LaCourte. 70%. Platson. Oof. Yeah, let's not bring that guy in. Again, good for 12 batters, more like a middle reliever there. So, I got lefty. Let's cancel out of this. Let's close out of that. Cancel. Switch hitter, lefty, righty, righty. Let's go Sambito. It's Joe Sambito time. Let's go Joe Sambito. 75. He'll pitch 2. So we're going to bring Joe Sambito in. Nolan Ryan's day is done. He can lose it still. He has the lead 3-2. He's responsible for the 2 runners on. And we're going to go Joe Sambito, who had 10 saves. He was 5 wins, 5 losses, ERA 1.84. Now's the time to use Joe, that's for sure. Here comes Joe Sambito, who played for the 1986 Red Sox. And here's Joe Sambito. ERA 1.84, 5-5 with 10 saves. Pendleton, 77% chance of making it out here. 1 out. Can Sambito induce a double play ball? Pendleton needs a 7-7-0 or more to reach safely. McGriff at second, Justice at first. The windup and the pitch from the lefty Joe Sambito to Terry Pendleton. Oh my lord. And it's an 8-2-9. 8-2-9. And that is a single. So Pendleton will single off the closer, Joe Sambito. Oh no! It is a passed ball. So, yeah, if you're an Atlanta fan, you'd rather have the single. But the mysterious passed ball happens, and now it's second and third. So Sambito comes in, and he's a bit wild. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, I guess. He was watching Nolan Ryan a little too much. So a passed ball, and now the infield will have to play in. So the infield will play in to try to get McGriff at the plate. Sambito hopes for a strikeout here. Klesko is on deck. He doesn't need another wild pitch, that's for sure. Sambito takes a deep breath, looks in at Ashby. He now deals to Terry Pendleton. He needs a 7-2-0 or more to reach safely. And he's not going to get it. Triple zeros. Sambito comes up huge because a 0-0-0 should be a strikeout. 0-0-0. Swing and a miss. Pendleton fans, there are 2 outs. He leaves McGriff at third. He's a tying run. Here comes Ryan Klesko. Klesko, almost a 75% chance of making it out. And to be fair, how do I do this when I'm playing as both teams? I can't go pitch. Okay, I got to click pitch. Sambito is going to pitch. And now let's see pinch hitters for Klesko. Let's go to our bench. And let's see who hits lefties. Rafael Belliard, 355. Charlie O'Brien. I remember him. He's a catcher. 306. Rafael Belliard, 355. Let's see for ha-has the rest of the people. Bill Pacoda, I remember him. I remember Tony Tarasco. Oh, the memories. The nostalgia. Well, if Belliard, who's going to play left? Dave Gallagher will play left. Not that Klesko's any good in the left. So it's going to be Rafael Belliard will grab a bat and pinch hit for Ryan Klesko. Actually, let's just go bench coach before we do that. Let's see the... So Belliard, again, 74... Oh, we got to do it right here. Sorry. Got to do it right here. Belliard, so Klesko is almost a 75% chance of making out. Belliard actually goes up. 77. So he's worse. He is worst. Worst. Is that a word? Worst. All right, let's check out Charlie O'Brien. 72. So Charlie O'Brien will be called upon. 72%. Klesko is a 74. Or do we roll the dice? Klesko has a 4.2% chance of a homer. O'Brien, 3.7% chance. We're gonna stick with Ryan Klesko. Ryan Klesko will have a chance to redeem himself. Oh, son of a bitch! I clicked OK. God damn it. I clicked OK. Can we undo that? Undo last play. What will that do? Will it undo? I don't want it to undo last play. I want to get... son of a gun. I wanted to click cancel. I clicked OK. Son of a... Pendleton's at the plate. Okay, so we're going to have Pendleton strike out again. That's easy enough. And then we can have Klesko hit because Pendleton struck out anyway. All right, so swing, and it was a 0-0-0. And he's going to strike out just like he did. Please don't be a wild pitch. Strike 3. Klesko comes up. Klesko will hit for himself. All right, so that worked out okay. All right, here's Ryan Klesko. Home run swing, 9-5-8 or more. 2 outs, 2 on. Sambito on deck. Sambito on the mound, the closer. Lefty-lefty matchup. A bead of sweat coming down the brow of Joe Sambito. Here's the pitch to Ryan Klesko. Can he make up for his error in left? He needs a big roll here, 9-5-8 or more. And he's not going to get that as that's a 0-9-3. That's going to be a strikeout. Unless it's a wild pitch, so let's just wait. 0-9-3. Here's the pitch from Sambito. Strike 3! He froze him with a breaking ball. The tying and go-ahead runs are stranded. We go to the top of the 9th, 3-2 Houston. Wow. Thank God for the undo. So it's been quite a doozy here. And now, can the Astros add to their 1-run lead? It'll be Poole, Garcia, and Walling. And Klesko, we got to get his ass out of the game. Let's go bench. And let's look for a left fielder here. Who can play left? Dave Gallagher. Left field, what's his... 1.8%. We should have started him. I think they actually did have... Did they have Gallagher in the lineup? I think they had him in center or something. Alright, so Gallagher is going to come in to play left. How do we do that? Klesko 6. Okay, I think we just click on 6. Okay, Gallagher's in left. Maddux still on the mound. Terry Poole's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch from Maddux to Poole. Poole, 73% chance approximately of making it out. Here's the roll, and he'll make it out as that's a 1-6-7. 1-9-7. 1-9-7. Poole will make contact off Maddux. Sends it to third. It's a roller. Pendleton picks it up and fires to McGriff. 1 down. Here comes Kiko Garcia. He had a clutch pinch hit, and he was given a ribby. As a second run scored on an error, though. All right. No. Well, they gave him an RBI, though. All right. Kiko Garcia pinch hit for Phil Gardner's at the plate. 1 for 1. A ribby and a run scored. A slow windup and the pitch from Maddux. Those sleepy eyes of Greg Maddux. And no magic from Kiko Garcia this time, as that's a 1-3-0. 1-3-0. 1-3-0 to Kiko Garcia. Caught Garcia looking. Lopez did a marvelous job framing that pitch. Garcia complaining that's a little bit outside. Maddux used to always get like 6 inches outside. So there's 2 outs, and here's Denny Walling. He's 1 for 2, a walk, 2 ribbies, and a stolen base. Walling, the offensive hero for the Astros. The Astros only broke through to the wild side once. The top of the 7th, they scored 3 runs. So far, it's been enough. Braves stranded the go-ahead run and tying runs at 2nd and 3rd in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch to Denny Walling. Needs a 7-2-2 or more to reach safely. Maddux kicks and deals to Walling. And this should end the inning. That's a 3-7-6. 3-7-6 to Denny Walling. He should make contact. Hard hit ball to Blauser. Throws to McGriff, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Can Joe Sambino close it down for Nolan Ryan and advance Ryan and the Astros in the Sweet 16 ERA tournament He's good for 3 more batters. He will face Roberto Kelly, Javier Lopez, and Blauser. Kelly is 0 for 3. Just under a 70% chance of making an out. Zambito nods his head. Ashby sets the target. Here's the pitch to Roberto Kelly, the former Yankee. I think he went to the Braves after the Yankees. Here's the dice roll, and that's going to be out number 1, pending error. That's a 3-2-0. 3-2-0 will not be enough for Roberto Kelly. Fly ball out to right. Poole makes the easy catch, 1 down. Here comes Javi Lopez, as the Astros are 2 outs away to advance with Nolan Ryan. Lopez is 1 for 3 with a run scored. 78.8% chance of making an out. And now I think we've got to go to O'Brien here. Oh, God damn it. And we're going to go to, I think Charlie O'Brien had the better. So Charlie O'Brien's going to pinch hit for Lopez. 72. Oh, the pitcher didn't come up. Oh, it's because of that hyphen thing. Okay. If they advance, I can switch that. Here's Charlie O'Brien, batted .243, 8 homers and 28 ribbies. And you know what? 9.63 is his home run swing. He does slightly better than Lopez does against lefties. Ken O'Brien, with 1 out, tie it up with 1 swing of the bat. Zambito's ready to work. He deals to Charlie O'Brien. Will he have the luck of the Irish on this dice roll? He needs a 9.63, and he gets the 3, but that's not the right place. That is a 3.67. That should be out number 2. 3.67. O'Brien swings. Ball hit to Howe. He throws to Cedeno. 2 down. It's up to Jeff Blauser. Blauser is 2 for 3 with 2 doubles, but that was coming off Nolan Ryan. And now, very little pop in his bat. Let's just go. I think we can go bench coach without trying to. Menu. There we go. That's what I wanted to do before. Bench coach. That way I can't by accident bring someone in. Okay. If we go to the righty now. If we go to the righty Smith. 75%. Yeah. 75%. Again, it really, I mean, it just means you have to roll a higher dice roll. But it's still a higher dice roll. Now, if we did that, can we counter it with Belliard? No, it's even worse with Belliard. Tony Tarasco, 73. The lefty. Okay. I don't think they would pinch hit for Blauser, even if we brought in Smith, because Blauser had 2 doubles. And out of the pen will come Smith, and Blauser's going to hit. And hopefully the game doesn't poop out. Here we go. So Dave Smith will come in, and he had 8 saves. His ERA is slightly higher, but Blauser hits lefties a little better than righties. And so Zambito does his JOB, got into a jam, but got out of it. And now Dave Smith's pitcher didn't come up, but that's okay. I don't know why that pitcher didn't come up. It's pretty basic, Dave Smith. There must be multiple Dave Smiths, and it's confused. Well, we'll have to fix that. All right, so Smith, done with his warm-up tosses. Smith, with a 2.76 earned run average, was 5-3 with 8 saves. And Jeff Blauser is the last hope for the Atlanta Braves. Braves down 3-2. Last call for alcohol at 2. You're through. Can Jeff Blauser turn back the clock. He needs a 7.57 or better. The windup and the pitch from Smith. Will this be the end or only the beginning? Here's the dice roll for Blauser, and look at that, folks. Jeff Blauser does it. He keeps the inning alive, wouldn't have mattered. 8-1-8. So Jeff Blauser will single off the righty, and it'll be 3 for 4. 8-1-8. Was that a walk? It's a walk. Either way, I knew he got on. So Blauser's on, ball 4, and here's Deion Sanders, and now things get interesting because we took our lefty out, and Smith, with 2 outs, it's up to Deion Sanders. He's 0 for 3 with a walk and a ribby. And Houston, we have a problem here. We have the righty. Oh, we don't have any lefties, though. Bob Nepper, he's a starter. Can't use him. Using starters in this game to relieve is not bueno. All right, well, it's up. It is up. Let's cancel that. It's up to Dave Smith. Tying run at first and Blauser. Winning run at the plate and Sanders. 57% R3. I can't go to pinch runner yet. Smith is going to pitch to Sanders. Sanders strolls to the plate 0 for 3 with a ribby. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Let's see what we have for a pinch runner. Pinch runner. Running. Well, it seems like everyone's a freaking 3. I think 3's better than 5. Let's just look at Rafael Belliard for a second. 59.4. Yeah, 3's definitely better than 5. Oh no, 64%. Maybe 5's better. I'm just going off the stealing. I probably shouldn't do that. You know what? We're just going to keep Blauser in. Mike Kelly. Plus that guy, we couldn't use him anyway. Cancel. All right, so it's up to Deion Sanders. Blauser the tying run at first. Cedeno holding him on. Here's the pitch to Sanders from Smith. 2 outs. This is it. Pitch homeward bound, and that ball game's over, folks. That's a 0-8-3. Sanders is going to strike. Well, we think he's going to strike out. Pending wild pitch. 0-8-3. This could be the ball game. Smith, the pitch to Sanders. Swing and a miss. He chased the high. And unbelievable. Nolan Ryan and the Astros advance in our Sweet 16 ERA tournament 3-2. They had that uprising in the top of the 7th, and it was enough. So Ryan defeats Maddux. Sambito gets the hold. Smith gets the save. Maddux gets the loss. And let's make this game official. That was fun. I went a little slow managing both teams. I'll go quicker next time. And so our next game, well, I'll give you a choice of what your next game can be. Let's go to the box score. So Ryan, we're just going to do the pitchers real quick, as this has gone pretty long, the stream. But I had fun. Hope you guys had fun. I didn't look at the chat too much. Good night, Bobby. We said hello to everybody as we could. And we're going to bring up the box score in a moment. And then we'll determine what our next game is. I kind of like... God, the box score is taking forever. I kind of like DeGrom versus Gooden. 2018 Mets versus the 85 Mets. I also like the Seaver versus the 71 Mets against the 66 Dodgers. Then we have Guidry, 78 Yankees, and the 2014 Dodgers. And that's Kershaw. Don't poop out now, game. Please don't poop out. All right, there's the box score. Let's go quickly through the box score. And let's go extended box score. And we're just going to do the pitching. So Ryan gets the win. He went 7 1/3, 2 runs. Both of them earned 4 hits. He gave up 2 doubles, both to Blauser. The walks killed him. 7 walks. He did strike out 6. Sambito gets the hold. He went an inning and a third. Struck out 2. Got into a bit of a pickle, but got out of it. And Smith pitched the final third of the inning, walked, and then he walked, was it Blauser? He walked Blauser, and then he struck out Sanders to end the game. Greg Maddux went the full 9, tough luck loser. 3 runs, only 2 of them were earned, as Klesko butchered a ball in left. He had 6 hits, 3 walks, and 6 Ks. So he is out of the ERA Sweet 16 tournament. And Nolan Ryan and the Astros advance against who I don't know yet. So that's it. And actually, that's all we're concerned about is the pitching, as we did watch the game. I will pull this part up for a moment. The 4 hits for Atlanta, 2 of them were doubles from Blauser. Lopez had a single. And Justice had a single. The 9 strikeouts by Atlanta. Sanders struck out twice, once ending the game. Lemke once. Justice, Pendleton, and Klesko once. Kelly, the hat trick. He struck out 3 freaking times. Ouch. The hits for Houston, they had 6. Ashby was 2 for 3 with a run scored. Reynolds was 1 for 3 with a run scored. Poole was 1 for 4. Garcia, pinch hit single, knocked in a run. He had an RBI and scored a run. Walling, 1 for 3, knocked in 2 ribbies. He had the game-winning hit. And he stole a base. So once again, here it is. Ryan advances on that big 7th inning. And the error by Klesko costs the Braves. Here are your pitching matchups coming up. Carlton and the 72 Phillies against Pedro Martinez and the 2000 Red Sox. DeGrom and the 2018 Mets versus the 85 Mets and Dwight Gooden. The 1971 Mets and Tom Seaver against the 1966 Dodgers and Sandy Koufax. The 2005 Astros and Roger Clemens versus the 1968 Cardinals and Bob Gibson. The 2018 Rays and Snell versus the 1968 Indians and Louis Tiant. The 1978 Yankees and Ron Guidry take on the 2014 Dodgers and Clayton Kershaw. And Denny McLain and the 68 Tigers take on the 1971 Oakland Athletics and Vida Blue. Oh. And on that note, good night, everyone. Anyway, Clinton Parks gets the last word. Typical Ryan, 6 Ks and 7 walks. Yeah, it was very close. Very close. Yes. He actually emailed me, Clinton, on how to fix it. I asked him how to fix it. He told me. I sent him the files. He saw where the error was. You just have to click on set all teams to manager default. And on the next update, you won't even have to do that. It's going to do it automatically. It's going to read it, he said. So, all right. Thank you very much. We'll go faster next time. I hope everyone enjoyed that. Oh, crap. Is that where I left the freaking dice roller? Oh, my God. Where the hell was that? I never moved it over. I don't think it mattered too much, though. I got to check that out. I forgot to move the dice roller over. I hope it didn't. It shouldn't have hindered too much. God damn it, Al. All right, I forgot to move I should have moved it to the left. That's where I like to have it. Anyhow, thank you very much. Health and happiness. Thank you for everyone who watched. We'll continue. This is our ERA Sweet 16 tournament. In our first game, Nolan Ryan and the 81 Astros advanced by defeating Greg Maddux and the 94 Braves. Till next time, watch out for the curveball in the dirt. Don't chase the high heat. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye. And you know what's coming, folks. Peace.